and welcome to your monthly gemstone and runestone reading for the month of February. And I already did pre-shuffle, and I did cast the stones already, so we can get right into the reading. Okay, this is what is your power and also your challenge here is right here is Othello is showing up, and it is in reverse. Okay, so it is saying that there could have been some disappointments, and they could have been, this is disappointments with maybe, it could have been financial disappointments, really your dreams and things that you've been hoping to accomplish. This could be sometimes business. This could be also connected to maybe like if you're doing public speaking, social media, some kind of disappointments or miscommunication could be could have happened. Also, this talks about sometimes a loss can be shown up here. Sometimes it's just being cut off from something, just changing courses in some ways too. And what comes into focus this month really, and it's a lot of stones around here, is you have Isa here. It's really saying to connect with your intuition though, and spiritual. You got this stone here. So really what you need to do is there's a little bit of disconnect, and you need to focus more on your intuition, spirituality, and connecting yourself there, not losing faith in some areas is what I'm feeling. There's a sense of you're a little bit scattered, okay? And when you start something, you know, if you're going to start something, finish through, because it is kind of saying that maybe you may be starting too many things and then you don't follow through. So follow through is a really big message also that's coming up here. It's like, you know, you're trying to connect with like-minded people here, and there's some intellectual questions, things like that, things that really like you want to connect intellectually, but you need to also connect spiritually here. Like I said, there is new experiences that are going to be coming in here, and you're being more open-minded to new experiences, new opportunities, and different type of people, because you got the Tower Stone here too, so you got some changes coming up. So new experiences, definitely new ways maybe of thinking, of doing. There's a sense of some change is happening here, and that's really into focus here. And also, you know, the Love Stone is here, but it's kind of isolated, so we'll get into that though. And you know, the advice and the help that you're getting here is you have Uros, okay? And that is talking about strength, okay? Being unstoppable, the physical strength, and being, you know, that driving force to overcome any kind of fears or any obstacles in your way, okay? So that's really good to come in with here. But these are opportunities and maybe even changes in course, okay? Again, there's a message here to stay with what you start, meaning, you know, you may be starting things and then they may not be followed through. This is also, example, maybe you've been on a project and then you're just redoing it again and changing some things around and altering them. But, you know, if you do too many, you're not going to know which way to go. So it's like whatever you do, stick with one at least. This could be changes in business, like you're trying to change the options you give out to customers or this and that. So there are some changes showing up there. And definitely, yes, there could be some disappointments and miscommunications. This is also, some of you could be really in the communication field, networking with people from afar, overseas. That's another possibility too. There could be some miscommunications in, you know, misunderstandings and that. And here it's like, you know, this is usually struggles getting to your opportunities. Money is coming in. There is money opportunities. But the thing is, this is good here because you do have, it's saying you really are moving forward. You're able to jumpstart some stuff. Watch impulsivity though. There is also a little bit of a warning here about not being too impulsive. Yeah, not being too impulsive. Also asking some questions, okay? So make sure that you do question some things and getting the answers that you need. It's inner knowledge and discipline. I'm seeing here you really need to be more disciplined, make a routine in a way. That's what's coming really in too. So we don't want to see you jump in really quick and impulsive in a way, okay? But this is looking good here. Okay, so here's what can't be changed, what you already have here is you have Anzus. And Anzus is really talking about inner knowledge here, connecting spiritually, you know, really into your inner knowledge, what I want to say, is really going in deep within. Sometimes this is, you know, acquired knowledge over time. So these are really good philosophical ideas to connecting and exchanging ideas with other people, connecting spiritually with them, intuitively with them. Also here is talking that some of you may be, you know, focusing a lot on like divination, the occult, just things behind the scene, or your knowledge is more fascinating. You're going deeper into that. Some of you could be contacting people in the spiritual realm and that for advice or things like that is showing up, or there's just an interest here. But when you got Anzus here, it is talking about improving your communications too. Okay, so you're communicating clearly, doing things from basically from the heart. You don't want to have any ulterior intentions here, okay? Because that's not good, because that's just going to bring in some kind of negative energy. Communicating clearly. I should take that advice. Spiritual clarity and wisdom is showing up here, so that's very interesting. There could be a surprise element here. There could be some surprises coming up, okay? And just knowing who kind of supports you, who doesn't. So that's showing up there too. This is also weeding out things that no longer serve you. People, relationships, some things that just don't support you. Okay, and there is a surprise element showing up here. So as we go along here, and this is basically your outcome here. You have Alhaz, okay, Algiz. Alhaz too, so either way you want to say it. So here we are really talking about connecting, summoning your guardians, you know, your spiritual guides, people around you. It's for your, this is really talking about some kind of changes you want to make in the way you've approached things before. There's a change in your lifestyle in a way. Interesting, different type of people showing up, okay? So that's showing up there too. Also, even in your spiritual well-being, okay? Your well-being is showing up here. Also, this is showing about money or your resources that you invested in. In the long run, it's things that you're doing now, things that you have been putting money in, or that, you know, you may feel like you have spent a lot of money, you have put in too much time, resources, whatever it is. But I feel it's going to, you're going to reap the rewards somewhere like in June is possibly what I'm feeling here. So we're looking at you gaining investments, or how else should I put it? The results coming in like maybe June, okay? I see like summer, June. So whatever you did put in here was something that you worked on for a while, okay? You may not see the results now, but I think it's, you know, in June is when it's going to reap its seeds sprouting is what I want to see. Okay, so new insights and new lights. There's new beginnings coming in here, what we're really seeing here. Okay, now here it's showing that someone maybe from your past is coming in. Someone you've been hurt by, but it's like both sides are hurt here. And it is showing up here that you may need to deal with that. There may be no change, maybe no resolution, because it's just standing up. It is saying that maybe you should... it's so isolated, so it's really hard to say, but there's going to be a change, something, this could be affecting you for some reason. There could be something that you need to heal, or a situation with a person, or an ongoing This could be an enemy or someone that you've been hurt by, but that person's also been hurt by you. And either side is not trying to, either side doesn't, you know, it's like you're saying you're hurt, the other person's saying they're hurt, or a situation, because it's standing up. And there's going to be some change. It's coming in, and it's pretty isolated, so I can't say what it is now. And the stones that stayed in here, there's quite a few. This is really climbing, you know, climbing up to success here. Here's your wish stone. Here's putting a lot of love and focus in there. New projects, different ways of approaching things. Here's a lot of new, bright energy coming in. It's fiery energy also. People, new people coming into your life, new projects coming into your life. More things are going to become smoother and easier for you. Different energies showing up here, okay? And questions raised. There is, some of you could be really hurt about, or you feel that maybe something is not going right in your business or at work, or some kind of opportunities. You may feel that you may hurt by it, or you had lost opportunities, or whatever it is, and you feel like hurt by it, or you're just, that's what's showing up there. And focus on really on love here. Focus on love is coming in here, and money. Okay, you got some opportunities for money, and again, passion, love. So those are the stones that didn't come in, but didn't fall out, but they're a lot in there. So that's what's showing up, coming in, or what was supposed to come as additional messages. And let's see the gemstone card you got for this month. Okay, you got Golden Healer. Okay, so golden, okay, this one was standing up. That doesn't matter, we did the reading. Okay, Golden Healer. When Golden Healer shows up, that is exactly what we're talking about, ultimate healing, okay? And it's funny because here, we were just talking about that here. This is when it's understanding yourself, okay? It's also, it's really telling you that the healing flows through you, okay? And it's a process, not something you do. So, you know, things take time. You need to heal. So we're seeing a lot of changes here, introspection, inner knowledge, and you've got some changes going in, and I think it's really connecting with yourself here. And also here we've got someone coming in that's your situation that's been hurt, and neither side, and both sides have been hurt for some reason. Something, it's really interesting, really interesting. If anyone has that situation, please write me a comment so I know what's going on. So here it's, you know, you're recognizing your potential to be the amazing healer for yourself, okay? Your abilities are, you know, needed to really hone in for those around you too, to heal your own soul before you can actually go save the world, whatever. You know, you need to surrender willingly to the process, okay? So there's a little bit of scattered energy, which we need to really, like I said, focus on one thing, maybe more at a time, or make a decision before it gets really scattered. Do things with grace, with ease. There's a sense of transformation here, okay? And it's going to affect your environment, okay? You got the tower there too. So it's changing your environment, taking some challenges, and just definitely with this healing comes some kind of definitely change within your environment and within yourself and every aspect in your life. That's how it's really working. And the card from this deck, you got the waiting game. Okay, so with Isa here, which is in focus, that's usually things are kind of stagnant sometimes. Another thing I want to say is, you know, this is just a specific message for some. There could be a breakup, you know, you're breaking away from something. There could be a breakup within the family dynamics. You could have left the family, or maybe there's a separation going on. For some, it could be in your personal life. There is a sense of also separation. It's very possible here. So with the waiting game, it's the reason you got this card is because it indicates that you probably worked hard to set things in motion in certain areas, definitely in your life. And now you're kind of waiting for the results to come into fruition. And we see that here too. That was a very specific message, and I feel like it's coming more in June. So it's like whatever you invested in, time, resources, whatever, it's like you're waiting. And I see it like coming in, the fruition of it more like in June is what I feel. June just keeps coming up, okay? So you're waiting for the fruition. definitely this is, you know, it's a number 2. So we're talking about making choices, okay, and making some decisions, okay? So, you know, going within yourself, seeing what choice, what decision you want to make, which path to go, what to do. We saw that kind of in these elements here too. That's also putting a lot of support and love in the things that you want to do. This is moving forward. This talks about partnerships also, okay? And it's just, don't be afraid to make any kind of decisions. Sometimes you do wait longer because you're crippled by fear. That's what sometimes shows up. But really, it's some of you just waiting for things to happen. Achievement, success usually are assured, you know, especially with this card coming up. So don't let it change you, you know, make the changes you need, but don't, like I saw here, you're trying to like change some things maybe around whatever area that is, and stick with one, you know. So this is also a good spiritual path to take, okay? So it'll continue to guide your journey, your soul on this journey too. So sometimes there's patience needed and to connect spiritually too. So that was a good card to get. So a little bit of patience this month, I guess. But, you know, whatever we do now, your efforts or what you've invested is going to reap its rewards. Probably, I keep feeling June for some reason. Well, anyway, Gemini, that was your reading for the month ahead of February. And I'll catch you back here for your mid-month reading. Until then, bye guys.